Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Naya J. And if you are new here, what's up sis? What up chick? What up shawty? And if you are back, hey boo. I want to talk about, I believe her name is Ashley. I want to talk about like feminism and like attracting wealth and attracting men and high value men. I want to talk about all of those things, except I want to do a few hot takes. Your aesthetic matters, okay? I was on TikTok and I saw this video of this woman ranting about how black women shouldn't be changing their appearance in order to attract certain men. But she's a beautiful queen, beautiful black woman, and she gives young black women advice on how to attract certain men. In the video that I saw, Ashley had stated that there was a girl with like locks in her hair. And Ashley said, well, what kind of men are you attracting? Like, are you looking for earthy? Are you looking for like a earthy, natural, you know, hipster type of guy? Because there can be rich men in all types of aesthetics. And that's the part I don't think a lot of y'all understand. That's the part that y'all purposely miss and skip over.
Up here before, right?
I had locks.
Oh my God, what? How often do you switch up your hair? And are you looking for more of an earthy type of man? What type of man are you looking for?
I don't know. I like a man with hair. If I can find a man that has locks, that'll work for me. But I kind of want to date rich men.
But when you say rich, what do you mean?
Like wealthy, either black men or white men.
If you want to date wealthy black or white men, I'm not saying your hair isn't beautiful. So that's a different kind of aesthetic. I'm not saying you're not beautiful with your locks, but you're going to have to do something very different. You're going to have to go straight. So it's either you braid down your locks and put a wig on, you get a sew-in, you undo your locks and then do some clip-ins, but you have to go a different direction with your hair. And no nose rings. Because you said wealthy and rich, it's not that they don't mind you being spicy, but they don't want the world to know that. So no more tattoos. If you could get those covered up, get those covered up.
These covered up?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa!
Yes, honey.
Wow, this is beautiful. What? Not saying you didn't look beautiful with your locks. Let me put that forward.
Right.
Because you still did look beautiful. But how do you feel with your new look?
Girl, so the short hair gets me more attention.
And then the girl who was ranting about this was saying how black women are always trying to change and they're always trying to bend for the white man, and she don't understand if you have to change for a man, then you shouldn't want that man and all this stuff. And y'all, I have so many hot takes that it's ridiculous. I have so many things to say that it's ridiculous.
I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I do hair for a living, so I always go short. I grow my hair out. I cut it. It don't matter, okay. But it's a choice of mine to cut my hair off. I have a mind of my own. It fits me.
So this was her decision, although she did come up here, ask for advice, but it was her choice.
In the comments is crazy. Like, I would never cut my hair for a man. I'm too secure within myself to do anything for a man. However, I did come up here for Ashley's advice, and I'm a woman that listens to older women because I'm 27, you know what I'm saying? She been where I'm at before. So of course I'm going to go to an older woman to ask for advice. Y'all need to start listening because clearly.
Thank you, beautiful.
Y'all still ain't hit them gyms yet. Y'all need to get in the gym and stop being focused on my hair.
So the first thing that I want to say is, as women, we don't even want certain hairstyles if it doesn't match our aesthetic or our idea of that aesthetic for that day. As women, we feel as though our hair can throw off a whole outfit. Why is that? Because your hair matters. The style of your hair has everything to do with your aesthetic, because your hair is another part of you, and honestly it's a part of your outfit. Based on the hairstyle that I'm wearing, I attract different men. When I'm wearing wigs and I look like this and I'm like a baddie or whatever you guys want to call it, the baddie aesthetic, the type of men that that are attracted to me are a different type of men than if I wear my afro. And those are a different type of man than if I wear my lock, or if I had locks, like when I wear faux locks and stuff like that. That's just life. You won't even wear a hairstyle if it doesn't match your outfit, but you expect for men to not want a certain aesthetic in their woman too? No, that's pathetic. That's pathetic, and that's childish. Okay, first of all, the first thing I want to get off is your aesthetic matters, and everybody don't have to bow down to your aesthetic. A billionaire man in a corporate job doesn't want a woman who thinks that a freedom of expression is to go out the house looking any kind of way with red hair. But a rapper might. You understand what I'm saying? And I know y'all not gonna like what I'm saying, but I don't care. It's the truth. I have shaved my head before. It was white, short, and it had like a V cut in the back. Yes, believe it or not, I shaved my head because I love to express myself and I got it out of my system. This is also another reason why y'all, or we probably shouldn't date as women until we're done expressing ourselves. No one's rushing you to find a man right now. The guy that I was dating at the time, he grew up in a different he grew up differently than I did. So the way he grew up, he saw women as feminine, and he loved long hair. He loved beauty, and he was very masculine. So he loved everything feminine about me. So when I cut my hair off, he didn't like it too much. You understand what I'm saying? And at first I was mad and I was crying and I was sad because, yeah, if I look at it from an emotional standpoint, dang, why don't you accept me for who I am? Why can't you just accept this? But when you look at it from a logical standpoint, why does he have to? There are billions of women in this world, and there are billions of men in this world. Why should I have to settle with less than what I deserve? And I feel like a lot of women are jealous of men because men know their worth, and a lot of men know their standards, and a lot of men have standards, and they are unwilling to bend them for you. And the problem with women is we bend and bend and bend our boundaries for men, but we get mad because men don't do it back. But maybe we should learn from that. Why should he have to settle for something he doesn't want? He doesn't have to do that. You can find you a man in that caliber. But the truth of the matter is, you cannot force somebody to accept you just because you feel as though you should be accepted no matter what you wear or what you look like, because that's not the reality of life. I'm sorry, boo. I believe in the video where she was ranting, she said, well, if you got to be with a man where who you have to change for, you shouldn't be with him. Yes and no. We should always be evolving. We should always be changing. We should always be striving to grow. There are a lot of things that you nag that man about. A lot of things you don't like that man does, that he feels as though deep inside he shouldn't have to change. But women never stop nagging because you want him to change that about him. Instead of going to find somebody who don't have those problems, you want this fish. There's many fishes in the sea, but you want this fish. Yeah, you don't want the other fish in the sea. You want this fish. But men don't do that. If he doesn't like something about you, either A, you change it, or B, you don't. And I'm not talking about a narcissistic man. Let's just say narcissistic men don't exist. I'm talking about good men. Nothing but good men exist. If a good man comes to you and there's something he doesn't like, why is it hard to compromise? It shouldn't be hard to compromise. I wish y'all understood that y'all are talking to or listening to a woman who hated compromise at one point. That same ex that I told you, he hated the fact that I had short hair. Y'all, he was so mean to me about it at the time, but rudeness aside, I see the truth in the things that he said. It is more feminine to have hair. It is more feminine. It is more feminine. It is. It's more feminine to have hair. He wasn't wrong about that. He wasn't wrong that he didn't prefer a woman that did not have long hair. Even if it's wigs or extensions, he loves the look of long hair. He has a right to that. He has a right to like that. He has a right to be attracted to that. I used to hate compromise, but I've learned it. I've learned compromise through all the relationships I've been through the marriage I used to be in. I've learned compromise. And ladies, it's time that we learn compromise. The world doesn't revolve around you. The world is not about what you like. I'm trying to empathize because I was in that shoe. But think about it, sis. Everything that you like, you feel as though you deserve to have in life. You shouldn't have to change for nobody. You shouldn't have to fix nothing about you because you're perfect. So why do you never feel that any man that you come across is perfect the way he is? Why are there things that you want him to change? Why are there habits that you don't like? You meet a man who says, I don't like a woman who wears too much makeup. If a man told me he don't want a woman that wears too much makeup, then I'm going to go find me a man that enjoys a woman that wears makeup. I'm not about to try to force him to change and bend his boundaries to enjoy a woman that wears makeup. If that's not what you like, then that's not what you like. And I feel as though we make life a little bit too complicated because we want things to go our way. We want to have our cake and we want to eat it too. We want the world to revolve around our head like a halo, and the world doesn't work like that. Nobody has to bend to what you believe is true or right or morally correct. And furthermore, if a black woman, a white woman, or a Hispanic woman, but specifically if a black woman wants to change her aesthetic to attract a different type of man, then that's what she can do. She wants to do it. That's her life. She's a grown woman. A lot of black women like to shame other black women who are unashamed of marrying white men. And let me just say this, okay? And I want you to hear me clear. And I want you to hear me good. You don't even like the dating pool that we have in the black community of black men. You don't even like it. It will take God and a miracle to find a good black man in this economy right now. And you know that. We know that. Black women know that. So it gives hater, it gives bitter, and it gives pathetic when you see a black woman marrying outside of her race, because truth be told, they are taught to treat women better. There are bad men in every race. There are abusive men in every race. However, honey, the majority of fatherless homes are our community. Because we are not taught it. Because there's a cycle and a generational cycle of fatherless homes, because the black men grow up without dad, so they don't know how to be a dad, so then they leave and then they go make a bunch of other broken homes. And if you got one baby daddy, but that baby daddy got 5 baby mamas, then 4 out of 5, or maybe even 5 out of those kids are gonna have a broken home. There's not enough baby daddy to go around for 5 different homes. So we always have more. You understand what I'm saying? So what are you so mad for that a woman wants to be treated right? I'm tired of struggle love. I don't want to have to struggle for love. So if this is not me, I want me a black man, and God gonna bless me with a black man. If I want to stop being tired and just go find somebody that will love me, I have a right to do that. I have every right to do that. I have every right to go find a man that I feel will take care of me and do right by me. I have a right to do that. And it's so bitter of you to be complaining. If she wants to bow down to a white man, then baby, that's her man. She can bow down to a white man. Stop complaining. You don't even like the choices of black men we got. Let's be real. Just because you want to stay in struggle love, don't mean somebody else has to. And yes, a lot of black love is struggle because we hate each other. Black men hate black women. Black women hate black men. Even though we love each other, we hate each other. You know a lot of black men hate black women. Come on now. I'm not about to sit here and pick around. So these women are putting things into their own hands. And so they're, instead of, waiting on God to bring them a great black man, truth be told, what if God don't want to? What if God says, look, I'm going to give you a different race of a man? If truly there's not enough good black men to go around for as many good black women that there are. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So I made this video to say, stop acting. Stop pretending like you don't understand that based on what you look like will attract a different caliber of men. I love Ashley. I love her ministry. I love what she does. I think that she should keep doing it because she gives the harsh truth. I love that she teaches women our appearance does matter. And if y'all want to hound and take charge over feminine energy, a part of that is how we look. Because a part of masculine energy is they see that it's good and it is good. Right? So how you look matters. Your appearance matters. How you dress matters. How you speak matters. And I'm so tired of the immature narrative of I can do what I want. I can say what I want. I can say it how I want to. And you have to deal with it. That is childish. And I can tell that you're fatherless. And that's coming from a fatherless black woman. Okay? My father is deceased. But it's not an excuse to stay ignorant. Grow up. Men don't have to bend to you, but you don't want to do nothing but be a stick and stiff-necked to them. Grow up. There's a fine line between knowing your worth and being selfish. There's a fine line between knowing your worth and loving yourself and being stuck up. Be humble. The most beautiful thing about a woman is humility. Be humble. I love you guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you comment and subscribe. If I made you mad, it's okay, boo. That's what I do over here. That's what this channel is for. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.